Hi, this is John Delgado, and this talk is called You Are the Center of Our World. That is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? What kind of arrogant statement is that? Let's see if we can see it. You see, the notion that you are the center of the universe is something that we tend to put on very, very egotistically oriented persons, which means they are running a pattern within them that has an image of themselves that is grandiose. We see this everywhere, that the image is now in focus. The inner image that people have of themselves are now in focus. And that becomes almost unbearable for everyone else because it's self-centered in the smallest possible way, meaning the image we have of ourselves. And when that happens in a big way, in meaning that the person is very, very afraid, the centeredness on that image becomes more and more. And the actions, the rationale of that person is now centered upon themselves, and they can do horrible things in that notion because now their logic is based on the image that they have of themselves. And the fear, the underlying fear, is not seen, it is simply projected out onto other beings and seen there. But when I say that you are the center of a world, what I mean by it is that your center is not the image you have of yourself, but your center is a center of a world. It is the center of your world. And whatever you experience is your world. If it's a lot of things, if it's very little things, doesn't really matter. Because what I'm aiming to is not, what I'm aiming to illustrate is not the things, the content of your world. It is your beingness. And your beingness in your center are expressing the world to you. The filter which you are seeing that world is the programming. Now, as I have tried to illustrate in these videos, the programming might not be beneficial to you and they might be unconscious. So coming into your center, where you of course always are, but it might be obscured by fear. But coming into that center allows you to see that you are actually a world upon yourself. That you are expressing that world to other beings, which is also a world unto themselves. So when you're meeting another being, you're not only meeting another being, you're meeting a world upon themselves. But the center is the essence of the center is pure beingness. It's the beingness coming into the world and expressing through your individuality. Once you have returned to your center just for a second, and you can actually see it from there, you will notice that the world is now your home, not the world that you see, not the content of the world, but your very beingness is your home. That doesn't mean that you will just be sitting on a pillow or going up in the mountains. Whatever it is that you're doing in business, in sports, or whatever, you will actually become more aware of it and more appreciative of it. And if you are not very appreciative of it, you will just move to something else and be appreciative of that, because now you have a signal coming from your center guiding you. The signal is always trying to guide you from your center, but it cannot be blocked, but it might be blocked to your awareness because you refuse to look. And the cause of that is fear. And the cause of the fear is the image you have of yourself. Let go of that image just for a second. Let go of how things should be. And you will notice that you will now start to play more in life. Because now you will become present in whatever it is that you're doing. Not because of some mindfulness training or anything else that you need to do, because you have to be better at your job or have to be better at this and that. No. Because you're coming home to you. Your stress will diminish. Your anxiety will diminish. Because now you are where you are. Life will become simple because you are where you are. You're not trying to see life and see everything and this and that, but you will also do what's necessary to do in your life, not in somebody else's life. And now you are coming more and more into your fullness and expressing your world to you. So the world that you are living in is curious and meaningful to you. But you are no longer in competition with anybody else because it's your world. And now life is meaningful to you because now you are coming from your center more and more, radiating from that center. And that center is a loving, because beneath all the noise, beneath all the there is pure beingness, there is pure joy. Now, does that mean life will always be joyful? Well, yes and no. It won't always, because there is also something that needs to be done. There is also something that needs to be seen. There is also all of the emotions of life that will become more fully you. You will not back down from it, you will go into it. Backing down from it meaning fearfulness, closing off of your life force. But it doesn't mean that you will become some egotistical egomaniac or something, running a program within your mind saying me, why this, why me. No. Something will happen. You will see what real power is, because it's not power over anybody. If you try to get power over anybody, it's your weakness. It's the weakness. It's a fear within you. Look at that. I would like to finish off this video series with a little quote. And it is by a guy named Rumi. Let's just say that. And he has this beautiful saying that you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. You have the fullness of life within you. It does not matter who you are. You are that fullness of life within you. And every day you have the possibility to let go and see that and navigate from the fullness of who you are, not some obscure, weird thing. You are a human being living a human life. And that is fantastic. So, as always, I wish you a good day, evening, or night. And I wish you all the best. Thank you.